What's up, people? It is day one of, oh my gosh, my tea is still in the microwave. It is day one of the Reading Rush, formerly Booktubeathon. And this is my last day of my self-imposed, self-created 4-day weekend. It is Monday. Now, okay, for those who are new to this, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know. And I've said it a couple of times on here, but you don't see it as much on here because I set up to record videos. I work at home. I do have a regular full-time job. So the way things go is in the morning, I work. When I get off work, I have my unwind activities that I participate in 9 times out of 10. 99 times out of 10 is watching cartoons or YouTube and chillaxing until after the last syndicated episode of Big Bang Theory goes off on Fox. But this week, because it's Booktubeathon, the Reading Rush, I'm going to make that mistake a few times this week. I am going to alter my schedule when I get off work to give more time to reading, to see how much reading I can do. This is a longer readathon, so I have the opportunity to read more if I can focus to do so. Focus is always the issue. So right now I am actually not getting ready to read. I have brought down all of the graphic novels that I plan to read for this week, and we'll see how far I get into those or through those when I do an update at the end of today. Okay, it is like an hour before I need to be getting to bed. It's 10 minutes after 10. And I didn't do like a whole bunch of reading today because it was a chill day off. But I did read Vision, Volume 2, Giant Days, Volume 9, and then I just finished Lazarus X66. And I thoroughly enjoyed every single last one. Vision Volume 2 was more than what I expected it to be, and I keep expecting, like, as I read the volumes, for me to lose interest in the story, because that's what I've heard has happened with some people. Like, they didn't even get through the completion of Volume 2. That's not happening for me. Must be my inner Marvel girl, which is great. Giant Days Volume 9 had me laughing out loud while I was reading it. It was so cute, and I did not realize I didn't have Volume 10 because I wanted to go like straight to the next volume, and I don't have it, so I'm going to order that. And then Lazarus X66 is one of those infamous filler stories that it's following the other Lazari that other families have with this war that's going on in this dystopian sci-fi world. And I want to say the last volume before this was Volume 5, I think. I'm super ready for Volume 6 to come out because I need to know what happens next. I expected this, like I said, to be a kind of a dud, but it wasn't, because they did a good job of continuing the story since this world is at war. They did a good job of continuing the story and showing what's going on in the other families that have Lazari, and what we don't get to see following the main focus of the Carlisle family and their allies from the first 5 volumes. So yeah, this was really good and accomplished its purpose, but I need Volume 6 to come out so that I can read that. So for the graphic novels, what I have left is The Beauty Volume 5, Descender Volume 3, Think Tank Volume 2, and Monstrous Volume 3. And tonight, for the next hour or until I fall asleep, I think I'm going to start reading Practical Magic, because yeah, these just gave me a nice boost after finishing In the Shadow of the Banyan, or reading really, because I had only read 6 pages prior to 24 and 48, and that's why I just read those 6 pages over so I could refresh myself of what was going on. But yeah, these were a good pick-me-up. after reading In the Shadow of the Banyan. And so now I'm ready to read another novel. So I think it's going to be Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. And then that would be my book to movie adaptation if I finish that this week. What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, day 2 of the reading rush. Excuse if you can see my little desk over here that is a mess. I recorded a video on my work desk during lunch and I had to move some stuff. And some stuff that probably just needs to get out of here because I kind of want to this needs to just be a plant desk with as many plants as I have in my office. Anywho, I started Practical Magic last night and I want to say I read 14 pages, but I did not know that Practical Magic doesn't have chapter breaks. Didn't know that. If I had known that, I would have started reading it earlier so that I could have finished one whole section last night. But what I also discovered is one of the books that I have from the library, which I really, really want to read, which is Tempest by Beverly Jenkins, has purple on the cover, like very, very faintly in the background, but that fits. So I'm going to also add that to what I am reading. See, this is how the whole TBR that I had planned that I didn't upload, how that has changed, because I have been wanting to read Tempest since I finished Breathless. And yeah, I'm excited that that can fit a challenge for the reading rush. So I'm going to finish part 1 of, which I think is Superstition, of Practical Magic, and then I'm going to read maybe a couple of chapters in Tempest. Since I have that from the library, it's on my Kindle, and I tend to read a little faster on my Kindle than I do with the book in hand, because I'm always like, I want to know what's gonna happen next, and I can't flip ahead without risking losing my space overall to see where the next chapter starts. So I tend to like really fly through books when I read them on my Kindle. So that should go by fast. And then now that I know Practical Magic is split into sections, I may try to read like a section either each night or a section and a half, something like that, each night. But yeah, I have 10 minutes left on my break for work. So I am going to take some stuff downstairs, like my mug and stuff from my coffee this morning, downstairs and finish out my work day. And then the next time I see you, it'll be when I get off work. What's up, people? It is the reading rush. I almost called it Booktubeathon. Day 3. It's Wednesday. And I've been watching people who have been uploading vlogs every day for Booktube for the reading rush. And I'm like, oh, that's great. I ain't got time to do it. So that's not happening. Y'all can get a whole hodgepodge when this is all said and done. Last night, I just got off work maybe 30 minutes ago. I'm going to de-stress and watch my Simpsons. Last night, I finished part 1 of Practical Magic. So I'm going to read part 2 tonight. And I actually tabbed where the sections are. I'm hoping my camera doesn't cut off before I finish because the battery's about to die. And yeah, hopefully I can read and finish part 2 tonight, and we'll see what happens. But that's where I am. I may not get to Tempest, just pump my whole brakes and chill, but because I'm only giving myself a couple of hours each night to read, basically. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Check with you either later tonight or tomorrow. I gotta go charge this battery. What's up, everybody? It is the reading rush day 4. It's Thursday, and today is wash day. I try to wash my hair every Thursday, not for my hair, but for my scalp, because my scalp goes nuts like within 3 days of washing my hair. But so making it to a week, sometimes I can stretch it to 2 weeks. Could not do that this week or this past week. Anyway, I am going to chillax. I did not want to wash my hair, so I feel like I have exerted a lot of energy today in both prepping and washing my hair and working a full 8-hour day. Like, this feels like the longest work week ever, considering the fact I was off on Monday and today is Thursday. It feels like today should be Friday and I worked 5 days. taxing work week. But yeah, I am going to read another section in Practical Magic. I flew through the second section last night. I have thoughts that are very interesting in regards to it. But yeah, I'm going to watch The Simpsons, Family Guy, and then 2 episodes of Big Bang Theory, and then I'm going to read. So I should start reading around 8 o'clock. And I should finish part 3 tonight. What's up, people? It is Friday, day 5 of the Reading Rush. It is 12 minutes after 11, and I have read 0 pages today. So obviously I am not going to finish Practical Magic tonight as I had originally planned, because part 3 of Practical Magic is 100 pages. Like, as you go through, the parts get longer and longer. It's 100 pages. I ain't reading 100 pages before I go to sleep tonight, because I'm not awake enough to do that. I am going to read some, but it won't be 100. So I may take it with me. I'm going out into Civilization tomorrow. I went out into Civilization tonight, but that was just for groceries. But I'm going to a plant nursery tomorrow, so I may stop on my way back and do like a sit down lunch somewhere tomorrow and read outside of the house. We'll see. But I'm gonna read for maybe 30 minutes tonight, just so that I didn't have a day that went by on the Reading Rush where I did not read. And I'll check in tomorrow. What's up, people? Reading Rush day 6 update. It is now 20 minutes after 9 on Friday. I did read some of Practical Magic while I was at lunch today. Some of part 3. I have about 60 something pages left. And I need to get on. I need to get on it. Like, I can do this. I can finish this today. I didn't read at all last night. So I'm glad that I did read some today. But yeah, I got home from my errands this morning. Most times when I go to the side of town where I went to, which is about 20 miles away, to do my shopping, I'm going in particular for 2 stores. And I went to both of those stores, but I don't know why it took. Oh, I do. I started out an hour later than I normally start out. But normally I am out there in the 9 o'clock hour, and I am back home by 12. This time I was out there like just before 11, and I did not leave until 2. And that's because I went later and I made an extra stop while I was there that I hadn't planned out. There were more people. There was more foot traffic. So waiting in line took a little bit longer at one of the stores that I went to. So that affects everything. But yeah, by the time I got back over to this side of town to run a couple more errands, it was 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, something like that by the time I got home. And I was tired, so I sat down, and then I got a burst of energy. So I did some cleaning, which needed to happen. And I went through some things that I need to actually like get rid of. I am creating a Goodwill pile because I need to donate some things that are in good use. That are in good condition, but are not being used by me. So I need to get rid of them. So yeah, now I am sitting down. I'm actually watching Stephanie's most recent I read some things exclamation point video, and I'm going to finish watching that. I've got about 8 minutes left in this video, so I'm going to finish watching that, and then I'm going to switch over to Hulu to my favorite background music, which is Bob's Burgers, and read. Good morning. Hopefully you are safe and secure where you are, because this is the best that I could do as far as finding a spot for the camera to be. It is Sunday, the last day of the Reading Rush. I did finish Practical Magic last night, so I'm not going to start Tempest. There's a spot on my sunglasses. I'm just going to read the rest of the graphic novels that I pulled out to read. And yeah, when I get home, I'm headed to church right now. These speed bumps are making me nervous. I don't know how well this is gonna work. But yeah, 4, I'm gonna just do my somewhat wrap up right now, because it's not that much that's going to change by the time when I get home. And I'm pretty sure this vlog is long as fart, because I have been vlogging all week and I haven't done a little breakup of it. So I read Vision Volume 1, which counts as a book with more than 5 words in the title. I read Giant Days Volume 9, and that I'm using to count as read a book in one spot. I read Practical Magic, and I'm gonna watch the movie when I get home. That's the other thing. So that'll count for read a book and watch this movie adaptation. Practical Magic also has hues of purple in the cover, so that's going to count for that as well. I did not accomplish the challenge of reading a book, an author's first book. That didn't happen. And I can't remember what the other challenges are. Read a book in one spot. I can't remember what the other challenges are, but because I can't remember them, that probably means I didn't make it, which is fine. Let's be real. It's fine. So I am pleased with what I did for Booktubeathon. I definitely did better reading at Booktubeathon than I did for 24 and 48 as far as my focus goes. So yeah, I am headed to church. I'm going to put on my lipstick since I don't have on any kind of makeup. Put some color on my face and go on about my day. Thanks for watching this vlog. Hopefully it's not super freaking long, and if it is and you made it this far, I appreciate you. Have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.